What's up, Internet? It is a magical Halloween for all Animal Crossing villages around the world. We get to experience this thanks to the magic of time travel because I will not be here later tonight. Unfortunately, our inventory is kind of full of stuff, which is going to be a bit of a problem, so we might have to do some shenanigans here. So we're going to drop this. We're going to drop this. We're going to drop this. Because trust me, we're going to need to make inventory space. Dropped this. Okay, we just dropped that. And actually, we need to hold on to that. So we are going to move that over here and drop this here. Even though that is kind of our Halloween shirt. We gotta do some gross inventory management for a quick moment. Drop that. Because it's kind of important. Trust me, I'll explain when we get there. There's the classic top. We don't need that. I don't think we ever actually needed that in our inventory, but such is life. Drop the cool shirt. And the reason why we need to do this is there is actually the chance for something to kind of go horribly, horribly wrong for us. So we're not going to do that. Drop the GameCube shirt. We didn't even need that at any point. We're going to drop that. Unfortunately, there's not a lot we can do about our fish. We could try dropping them in our house, of course. But we shall see what we can do about that. But drop that. Littering is wrong. Ignore the giant pile of candy outside my house, but we shouldn't litter. The good thing is we will be able to clean most of that up tonight. Okay. Now, we need to pick up a bunch of candy. Especially the ones covered in ants. Although the ants don't get added to your inventory, which I find funny. Grab this, put this over here. 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 Grab this, put this here. Grab. And that's 4. So we need one more. And now our letters are filled. Now there's a reason we're filling the letters with candy. And I will explain that as we get there. But, basically, like I said, there's kind of a way this can go horribly, horribly wrong. And we're going to try and avoid as much of that as we possibly can. Go in here with our ugly, ugly shirt. We're going to try and save as much inventory space as we possibly can. We'll have to come back and clean this up, obviously. Drop that there. Drop that there. I can drop the snapper for the knife jaw. Alright, there we go. Now our pockets should be good. I think our first step will, of course, be to go to Nook's. But we gotta keep our eye out for characters running around because that's how this event is played out. Of course, you gotta give candy to people. That's just how Halloween works. Also, I think Crazy Red's in town, which is interesting. Because it's kind of like overlapping in 3 different events. Nook's Lottery, Crazy Red, and I don't like any of these items. I will think about coming back here at the end. I don't think that this will go bad if we don't. So, but we might want to go to the other town's place if I have time. I'm actually in the middle of packing to go to my grandma's later, but I remembered I had to do this. Okay, so this is the character we need to talk to. So we're going to take one piece of candy out and talk to this character right now. It's Jack, the King of Halloween. And I will give you candy. And if we do that, we get bits of the spooky series for our house. And that's why we collect candy, is so that we can get the spooky set. that's pretty much everything you need to know. If you want to do this right and get rare stuff, you gotta save candy for Jack. Now, the problem is, you can only give him candy once before you have to leave the acre and he moves. So it's worth noting that you have to kind of wander around randomly and hope you run into him. Which is kind of why I'm a little bit panicked about having to do this along with packing, but, you know, we'll find a way to make this work. Now that's Cookie, who looks like Jack. They want candy. Now, the thing is, you have to give them candy, or... See, we don't have candy. Well, it turns out they're magical, and they can turn anything you wear into basically garbage items. That's Tortimer. Okay. Now, I don't think this affects furniture, but I'm not going to attempt it. And since I don't want to run into Cookie again and ruin things, I'm just going to drop it here and we'll deal with that next time we're around. But basically, we're just going to wander around looking for our boy, Jack, to get more Halloween pumpkin spookiness. Now, the way you can tell between Jack and all the villagers that are trying to look like Jack is every one of the villagers is programmed to run at you, whereas Jack will just kind of ignore you. So if you walk around without candy in your inventory, and you don't happen to immediately get conversation initiated by any other villager, then it's actually Jack. And that's when you can take candy out of your inventory and give it to people. And I think if you have candy in your inventory, but you don't want to give it to them, they'll take it anyway, so that's kind of why we're keeping it in the letters. As well as exchanging it where necessary. Okay, it's the red market. Maybe we'll finally get that last painting, hopefully. I'm hoping we will, anyway. Come on, Crazy Red. No. I'm certainly not buying a red Econo chair from you, Red. I'm looking for one piece of furniture, and I don't think you've got it on you, unfortunately. Okay, so we gotta find Jack. Unfortunately, we don't have any leads other than he could be literally anywhere. Which is fine, but it means that there's gonna be a lot of pointless running around. Just fannying about for the sake of getting rare stuff and giving a spooky ghost some sort of candy compensation for being a spooky ghost. And not giving it to other villagers because they will just be mean to you. But yeah, they will destroy any piece of clothing and turn it to rags, and this is the only way to get rags, which is part of the reason why I really wanted to get that light polka shirt, because I just knew, you know, I don't want to risk our Gracie shirt. Go away, Pearl. As well as, ultimately, getting another thing that is exclusive to our collection. So there was forethought to this. Maybe not a ton, but there was forethought. Uh-oh, I don't know who that is, but that's not the Pumpkin King. I also don't want to risk my tools, which is why I took them all out of my inventory, except my goldenrod, which I actually meant to, but what can you do? But that's the thing about this event, is it's basically entirely random. I think the items you get cycle through a full set, so you don't have to worry about, you know, getting 1,000,001 different pieces of the exact same thing, but at the same time, you kind of have to worry about figuring out where Jack is if you want to do any of this in a timely manner, because he just sort of teleports around. And I don't think there's any particular rules as to where he can spawn or can't. Like, I think the other villagers kind of hang out around their houses, but that's about the extent of me having any idea of where they possibly could be compared to him. And yeah, he's gone, so we gotta find him again. I don't think leaving and entering a house really changes anything either. Okay, so that's Spike, because again, he initiated... I don't have candy. Oh no, he turned our rags into more rags. Truly, we have been bested this Halloween. Okay, well, he is a spooky ghost. I will give him credit, I guess. He's allowed to do that. Ah, jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, I think they also... Oh, that was one of our tickets, too, yeah, so... They'll actually change stuff in your inventory, including furniture, which makes having any of the items that you get during this event kind of a risk. Here you go, Jack. But giving other villagers candy doesn't really do anything, it just makes them leave you alone. Until the next time you come back into the acre, and then they'll proceed to harass you again. Alright, what do we get here? Got a spooky bed. Alright. And now he's gone. Because magical spooky ghost. Just gotta keep looking for Jack. If we find him, that's great, and if we don't, and we are running out of time, a luxury I do not have much of. Also, we have all this candy. I think we've taken a bite out of maybe a quarter of it. Take a bite out of candy with Halloween. Yeah, see, they come and bug you every time you come into this acre. Yeah, now we've lost all our tickets. So we got a jack-o'-lantern and a jack-in-a-box. Which, to be fair, are exclusives to this, although I don't think they actually give you points if you put them in your house, still. I'll drop those here. Just so we don't have to worry about them. That'll be cube. I'd like to give you candy cube, but unfortunately I don't have any. Oh no, my clothes. Well, you can't make any more raggedy looking clothes. I'm literally wearing rags at this point. Spooky ghost rags. So you actually gave me a Halloween costume. Thank you, Cube. You silly, silly penguin. Okay. Cookie. I know you want candy, but I don't have any. Spooky. That's Tortimer, of course. I don't think anyone else can spawn there. But Jack could be anywhere else. So we just gotta randomly run around until we get him. Oh, there's Gulliver. Really, we're getting like 1,000,001 different events all overlapping at once. I like souvenirs. I just like souvenirs I don't already have. That's the caveat to this Gulliver. Okay. We're looking for spooky ghosts. Alright, that's Jack. I knew it was you because you don't chase after me begging for candy like everyone else. I have to actually talk to you, Mr. Spooky Pants. You know, that eating sound effect has a different sound effect than eating the fruit, which has a swallowing sound effect. That does not. Spooky wardrobe, full of spookiness. I'm pretty sure the spooky stuff actually does sell for a fair bit as well. Just want to make sure he disappears. Yeah, there we go. Time to go searching again for everyone's favorite Pumpkin King. Because spooky ghosts. Nothing around here. Come on, Halloween Jack. We are just getting all sorts of exclusive items today, even if they are cursed items. Later games would actually let you buy masks and stuff. Weirdly enough, I don't think Wild World had Halloween. I'm pretty sure all the others did. Okay. That's Pearl. She's chasing after me. I gotta run. It's actually genuinely scary because they hound you to no end. And they won't leave you alone, and they'll curse you. And, again, if you have anything of value in your inventory, that's really supremely scary. I don't have any candy, sorry. Okay. I just had to send a message real quick. Sorry about that. Oh no! Tangy! Sorry. You don't get anything, though. Ah. Betty, we've never even met. Actually, this gives me a chance to go and sneak a peek at your house. Pluckling? I'm guessing you're a chicken of some kind. And yet she's not in right now, even though she is. I guess the game must register her as Jack, and just borrow different names and AI attributes. I can only think is what's going on. But she's not Jack. She won't give me awesome presents. And I want awesome presents. I don't want cursed things. You know, I kind of figured after 17 minutes we would have at least a little bit more. Hey, dear. I was kind of hoping to be through our entire candy supply by, 11, but at this rate that's not going to be the case, which is possibly going to be very problematic for us. Okay, that's actually Jack. Okay, King of Halloween. You get this piece of candy. Not just a pumpkin king. Actually, everyone's dressed like a pumpkin today. The problem is that, everyone else will curse me if I don't give candy, and he's the only one who gives me good items. So I kind of have to hide. Got a spooky bookcase full of spookiness. Alright, now we gotta let him leave, and then let him respawn somewhere else. You know, it's nice there's so many pumpkins in this game because there's actually a pumpkin shortage going on right now. Apparently it was too moist a year and just no shops actually ordered enough. Which is sad. I looked down my block and literally no one has a pumpkin. I went to the store to try and buy a pumpkin at one point, and all the ones I found were like rotted on the table, which was gross. It's just sad that there's no pumpkins this year, it seems. But we can at least enjoy them in Animal Crossing. You know, when we're not being accosted by everyone else dressed like a pumpkin. And destroying all of our awesome stuff. That's not very nice, guys. Ah, it's okay. It's always next year. There'll be better Halloweens, I'm sure. Besides, you can't let it get you down too much. Sorry. Okay, so we gotta find ourselves a Pumpkin King. Now, the nice thing is I don't think he necessarily spawns where anyone else is. The problem is, though, because all the other characters can kind of just wander around, theoretically, they're not going to be confined to just where they live. At least I wouldn't think so. So the question is, where is Mr. Pumpkin King now? And how do we get more awesome spookiness from him? Doesn't look like he's over here. I don't think he moves until you talk to him either, so he pretty much stays in place. So it just comes down to actually finding him. But otherwise, I'm not really sure about the specific rules about him. Other than I don't think he's going to be in the wishing well. That's him. I can tell because he's not chasing after me. Okay, so that's an item. There you go, Halloween Jack. I have this for you. Yay for rewards. This is what the whole month has been leading up to. And this is why you buy a bunch of candy. Because even if you just give it straight to him, you know, there's a lot of items you have to go through. Okay, he's gone. I gotta find him again. I'm pretty sure this is the only point you actually get to listen to this music either. Oh, there he is. That worked out well for us. Okay, so we've gone through one row of presents. I, of course, have candy for you, Jack, King of Halloween. What did we get this time? A spooky bookcase. I think we already had one of those. Still. Regardless, this cookie. You get no candy. Oh. My poor rag shirt. You're mean, Cookie. And that's why I left that there. Because I just do not trust not accidentally running into someone. And I don't want to lose that. Which is a very real possibility. I think they have the ability to turn wallpaper and carpets into like old shabby things as well. But I think that's the extent of the power. Like, if you had like a fish in your inventory, you wouldn't turn it into a sea bass or something stupid. Although that would be like just a giant curse. All the fish you catch, suddenly sea bass. Okay. Where are you going to be next, Pumpkin King? I have lots of things I need to give you, and very little time to do it. Seriously, I think I have maybe like 45 minutes, if that. Because I really do have to get back to packing. Alright, what do we have around here? Nothing. Terrific. I don't have candy pearls, sorry. Yeah, I gotta go to Graham's. Hand out candy for her. And I'm gonna be gone for the night, which is why I can't do this now. or why I can't do this later. So I gotta do it now. Unfortunately, I am on a time frame because I have to leave around like 12:30. It's almost 11. And I haven't even like started packing. Fortunately, I don't need much, but I still need to actually, you know, do it. Alright, what did we get this time from Halloween Jack? A spooky bed full of spookiness. It's kind of obnoxious. You can't go into other villagers' houses this time of year. Oh, that's Pearl. We know this. I can tell because she's chasing me. Still, this also means that Jack can spawn where other villagers have. Which means I can't simply ignore this stupid acre. Oh, no. You turned my rags to rags. I really hope he doesn't spawn on this acre, because I'd like to just ignore this acre. Alright. Gotta find Halloween Jack. Gotta find spookiness. I think there's like 15 pieces of furniture in this set too. It's like a huge set of furniture. So you really do need to collect a lot of candy for this event. But this is also one of the more, like, fully interactive and, like, actually something happens events, as opposed to just going and talking to Tortimer and getting a thing for it. And that's why I think it's an important one to take part in. Come on, Pumpkin Jack, where are you? I have to give candy to Pumpkin Man, or else we don't get pumpkin furniture. And I want pumpkin furniture. Yeah, they're just programmed to follow you around. Unfortunately, there's no way to get really around that. And the fact that they will eventually talk to you and you just kind of have to tell them off, that just, it takes so much longer than it probably should to do this event. Holy crap, we have a lot of candy to get through. Also, it sounds like someone's hammering something in the background. I don't know what that's about. Also, I can't run through these flowers or I'll destroy them. Everything is just against us in this event, it seems. But it's fun. Alright, Jack, where are you? You gotta be somewhere. You can't not be somewhere. Somewhere's where you gotta be. That's just how things are. I just hope I have enough time to get the full set. Like, that's the thing, if you could talk to him multiple times and just give him candy at one moment, that would be totally a different experience. Way easier. There he is. Oh. Running out of candy. I have to go back and fill up. I have this piece of candy you can have. You're welcome, Jack. What a pleasant pumpkin. Alright, we have a spooky vanity. Which I think is like one of, 3 vanities in the game. There aren't a lot of those. Alright, I think we're gonna go home. We're gonna drop off what we have and grab more candy. This would be easier if Jack would just come to your house. You just have to hang out there, rings your doorbell or whatever. That would make things a lot easier. No, go away, Cube. I don't have candy to give you, sorry. You're a mean, spooky ghost penguin. time to drop a bunch of stuff. Present. Present. So we got a bookcase, bed, vanity. Dresser. Bookcase. Yeah, so we have 2 bookcases. Wardrobe. Bed, so we got 2 beds. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 items in the spooky set. I'm just going to check something real quick, because I'm curious how many items are in the spooky series. There's 12 items, including the flooring and wallpaper. Okay, so we need 12 items, and we have presently 6. That's half what we need. That's not bad. Oh. Is that including... Oh, right, because we dropped this off. Yeah, so we got 60 items. What we'll do, I think we need to sort these a little bit, so we'll go up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we got bed and bookcase. Those can go down here. Drop those. And fill up on candy. It is randomized, which I don't care for. I might have been thinking about the snowman from the later games. But still, you already have about half the set, so we're making progress. Grab this. And we grab this. This. And this. Oh, we grabbed one too many. We'll drop that. I'm hoping in the next 30 minutes we can get it, because I don't have a lot of extra time I can dedicate to this, but we will see what we can do to make this work. So off to continue the quest of finding the Spooky Pumpkin King. Guess we'll start here. So there's 6 items we're still missing. After that, we can just give the candy out to other villagers if we have time. Except for one piece. I earned it. And maybe I'll keep one just to think I can put somewhere. Oh, Pearl, you turned my rags into rags, alas. It's a good thing I wasn't wearing my Gracie shirts, or that could be embarrassing. I thought I saw Jack, but I did not. There he is. Now the question is, are we going to get a duplicate or an item we needed? How rare an item are we talking, Jack? Actually, we can't order this stuff from Nook, so very rare. Spooky lamp, we needed that. So that's 7 items. So we just need 5 more. I just wish it was programmed to actually just cycle through and not randomize it. But it wouldn't be Animal Crossing if everything wasn't randomized for you. I guess. Although, let's be honest, that's not good by any means or measure. Okay. I'm gonna move on to the other side of the river. see if we can run into our pal Jack over here. Because he's spooky and we gotta make friends with the spookiness. And we'll be less spooked. That's how that works. Nothing over here. Nothing here. Come on, Jack, where are you? I have got to go pack soon. I'd like to finish up this set. I've got candy. I'm more than happy to give it to you. You just gotta show up so I can give it to you. Not down here, it looks like. Okay, that's Cookie. Sorry, Cookie, I don't have any extra candy. Oh no. But where are we going to find everyone's favorite spooky ghost king? That isn't Wisp. It's Tortimer. Nothing here. Just gotta keep handing out candy. But only to the spooky ghost king. Everyone else will chase us and hound us and force curses on us, but we do need this spooky pumpkin set. Which I think will be like the first proper set we've gotten since the snowman set all the way back when. I missed the snowman set, that was a fun set. Not here. Come on, Jack, where are you? I have to go soon. I haven't even started packing. Oh, there he is. Sorry, Spike. The fact that he's not talked to us proves that's Jack. You spooky ghost king, you get candy. Everyone else, not so much. Hopefully this is another piece we don't have. Okay, what did we get this time? Spooky table. I don't think we have that table yet. We can check. Certainly. Ah, cube. For a second I thought you might have been Jack. But you're not. You're just cube. You made my smelly rags more smelly raggy. We have the table and the lamp. Bed. Wardrobe. Bookcase. Dresser. Vanity. So no, we have 2 more. This brings our collection up to 8. Of potentially 12. Alright. So we got 4 more items we need to get from the Pumpkin King. Hopefully, we'll get them. Where are you, Pumpkin Jack? I need to give you candy as per the tradition. And you need to give me pumpkin-themed items. Like pumpkin spice furniture. Go away, Pearl. I look no different than I did a moment ago, but thank you. Okay, where are you? I need pumpkin-themed things. Or else it's just not a proper celebration of the season. Where are you, Jack? I'm running out of time. Gotta hurry, gotta hurry, gotta hurry, gotta hurry. But I can't run through flowers. And that's like half the village. Kind of a problem. Our whole awesome garden's kind of starting to bite me a little. Alright, Jack. We're gonna find you. We're gonna get some pumpkin-themed awesomeness. And we're gonna have an awesome day. That's how this is gonna go down. You know, the moment we find you. That's the tricky part. Come on, Jack. Whereabouts are you? I haven't seen him near the museum yet. I figure he's bound to spawn here sooner or later. Not yet, it seems so. And the problem is where he spawns is random, so he could literally be in the area right next to where we last found him, for all we know. There's no logic to it. No way to try and predict it. Cookie. I don't have any candy to give you, I'm sorry. I'm not seeing a calm-tempered. There he is. A calm-tempered spooky ghost. Oh. See, that's the thing. I am supposed to talk to the spooky pumpkin ghost. You're just not the one I need to talk to, Cookie. And that's why you're not getting candy today. Because you're not a spooky ghost and you're mean to me when I did try to talk to you. Be nicer to me. Alright, clearly Cookie's trying to chase me down. We don't want that. Where are you, Jack? You gotta be somewhere. Not here, though. I'm terrified to think he's gonna be in that 1 acre with the other 2 villagers. That would be something I wouldn't want too much. Come on, Jack. Whereabouts are you? That's clearly Cube. That's Spike. I like that I can just walk past and he can run after me. Around here. Check up near the dump. Certainly. We've almost seen every acre, though. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 more. Nothing over here. Maybe he came to visit my house, see how spooky it is. Actually, I don't think he's supposed to spawn in the player housing area. So I guess not. Already used up like half the candy we have, though. There's a lot of time left. Shoot. Come on, Jack. Show yourself with all your spookiness. Please don't be in this acre. Although, alternatively, I'm out of acres to check after this, so I guess please be in this acre. Okay, you're chasing after me, so clearly you are not Jack. I don't have candy to give you, I'm afraid. You mean, I think chicken? Come on, Jack, where are you? I'm running out of places to look. Sorry, Pearl. And the thing is, even if you give them all candy, it's not like they'll leave you alone once you leave. They'll just chase you down again. So it's really just sort of paying for protection at this point. It's a racket is what it is. Nothing over here. Okay, so I think we've effectively covered every acre now. That's not ideal. Silly Red, you're not Jack, as far as I know. You're not telling me about crazy deals of giving me all the candy for one piece of furniture, certainly. So I'm inclined to think you're not Jack. There he is. He's being stealth pumpkin. Come on, Jack. Give me something new. Use the candy. Okay. Please be something I don't have. Spooky carpet. We already had that, though. We need the wallpaper. Okay, well, I don't think he'll spawn in the same acre again, so I think we can ignore that. But he's got to be somewhere. Somewhere that preferably is not Pearl. Clearly trying to chase me off that stupid ramp. Where is everyone's favorite big-headed pumpkin guy? Should be around here. Come on, Jack. I'm running out of time. That was a big fish. That's not one we needed. Okay. Where are you? You silly, spooky squash man. Come on, your spookiness, where are you? You got to show up soon. I still need to get like 4 exclusive pieces of furniture from you, and I'm very much running out of time here. Actually, I think if I run out of time, what I'll do, since I've already gotten enough doubles from him, later on I will compensate and try and get the other items through code shenanigans if I need to. That way we've officially gotten a full set, because, I mean, we've at least interacted with him enough times, and if there wasn't any randomization, we'd be okay. Which really means we just have to give candy out to him one more time. After that, I guess we'll just give it to the other villagers and stuff. That sounds like a thing I can do. That at least compromises with the time crunch I'm kind of under right now. Come on, Spooky Pumpkin King. You gotta be somewhere. There's Cube. That's not who we need to talk to. We need to talk to someone else with a spooky pumpkin mask. Spike. You know, I haven't given you candy yet. What makes you think I've suddenly got some now? It's Spike. You silly. Not around here. Come on, where are you? Mr. Spooky Ghost Man. He's around here. I don't think he's by the player housing, but we can check. I wish he'd just come here and take all the candy and replace it with presents. Save us all some hassle. And then, of course, he could be in the worst possible acre for him to be. Which is looking closer and closer to being accurate, unless we missed him somewhere. Okay, those two are the two villager peoples. Up here. Come on, Pumpkin King, you gotta be somewhere I can talk to you. I need to give a gift of pumpkins to the Pumpkin King, or else the world will not be blessed with more pumpkins for next year. Nope, that's Pearl. For a second I thought it wasn't, but it was. He's just decided to disappear. He's being extra super spooky today. That's all there is to it. Extra super spooky ghost. Not down here. That's not where he was. There he is. Literally next door. Sets the carpet. I did know you were Jack. And the frustrating thing of all is there's another special event that's going to happen at some point that's basically exactly like this, but you're even less guaranteed to get stuff that's actually good. It's frustrating. But there, we've done enough quests that we should have a full set, even if we don't. And that's the third spooky bookcase, so I'll probably just compensate by ultimately going through and using codes to get the rest, just because I'm really running out of time. But there's one more thing we can do since we're here. Let's go give some candy to villagers. They've deserved it for putting up my shenanigans. Although, on the other hand, they have also completely destroyed my wardrobe, so maybe not. I will hand you candy, Pearl, don't worry. You're welcome. That's all you get for giving villagers candy. You get the pleasure of giving them candy. And it not being Jack, so you don't get anything from him. Alright, Betty, I've never actually met you. I don't know what you look like underneath that. I'm assuming you're a chicken. But there, have a piece of candy. You too, Tangy. I know you need some candy, so here you go. Sorry, Cube. I will give you some candy. Here you go. I think it's okay to love candy. It's delicious. There you go, Spike. Also, it's a magic floating piece of candy because spookiness. And where is good old Cookie? Here it is, the last piece of candy for you. Alright. So that's been dealt with rather thoroughly. There's one more thing we need to do. So avoid the acres where people could accost me for more candy. And this one's for me. It's a different sound effect than when you eat fruit. Anyway, that will be it for tonight, even though it's only like 11 a.m. Magic of time travel. This will be the only time we get to use it, I think. But I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, follow the stream to know when we go live. Check out my YouTube channel to see everything else I do, which is a lot of stuff. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon. Support the show any way you can so that I can continue to do what I do to the best of my ability, which in this case is rocking the awesome rag shirt and trying to take part in spooky ghost times with spooky ghost candy and stuff. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, do all those things, check out more stuff I do. Have a happy Halloween, and I will see you next time. Peace out, Internet.